Hey, Kevin McCullough, it's the Kevin McCullough Show, FamilyNet Television and Radio. And don't forget about that new FamilyNet app. That's the most important way to make sure that FamilyNet Radio stays with you 24 hours a day. You don't even need an antenna. You don't even need a satellite, stupid, stinking, serious satellite. You just get that online app, and you got us everywhere. Glad you're with us. The website is thebenchthinker.com. You may be noticing I'm wearing my workout gear today. There's a reason for that. My good friends, the Rowbike guys, are not in studio, but they are up early this morning, and they're all the way out in beautiful Lake Sherwood, California, and they have joined us to talk about the distinct advantages of having one of these puppies in your possession, the Rowbike. And we go out west, and that's where my friend Ron Levy is sitting up. Look at that beautiful picture he's got going on there. Ron, it's good to see you this morning. Looks like a beautiful day in sunny Southern California. I'm so envious. We don't have weather like that out here.
It is, Kevin, and thank you. It's gorgeous and sunny, but it is in the 30s, strangely enough.
Okay. So, well, you don't look.
But it's absolutely beautiful.
You don't look all that cold to me. But first of all, thank you for being part of the Kevin McCullough Show. It's been awesome to get to tell people about the advantages of the Rowbike. And I got to tell you, when your sister Karen, who's also the co-owner of the Rowbike, came out and visited with me, and we went out into the parking lot, and I first tried the bike. I felt something I had never felt with any exercise equipment that I'd ever had before. And I tell people on the show this almost every day. I felt every single cell in my body come to life. I felt like my blood circulation picked up big time because all of a sudden I was feeling the circulation get through my body in a way that I'd never felt it before. It was the most complete body workout I'd ever had. Why is that, Ron? How come you guys, what's so great about this thing that it causes every cell in my body to come alive when I use it?
Kevin, it's the magic of the rowing motion. You use your whole body. The seat slides, so you're engaging from your feet up your legs for your lower body, and at the same time, the power bar pulls back, and you're using your upper body. And you have to use your core and your lower back as well as you go. So you're literally using your whole body. The rowing motion is pretty amazing, which is the reason Rowbike came to be.
Yeah, well, and people have asked me about it, and when they don't have a picture of it right in front of them when I'm out in public, I say, you know what, it's a rowing machine on the frame of a bicycle, and they're just like, how in the world does that work? Walk us through the mechanics of it.
Well, let me show you. Let me kind of show you the motion a little bit. It's a genius design, designed by a man named Scott Olson. He's the same guy that designed, invented rollerblades.
Yeah.
So you can tell where he comes from. He's a very creative guy. But you pull the rowing bar back, and that's what propels the rear wheel. We have it on an indoor stand here for this demonstration, but in fact, it's meant to go outside, and you can ride it in the outdoors as you would a bicycle. So with the rowing bar pulling back and the seat sliding, you end up using your whole body.
Yeah, and one of the things that Karen really encouraged me to do, because I started naturally using the arms first, and I got those going really good, but she said, Kevin, really where you really start to get the full workout is when you actually push with the legs, and I thought, man, this is going to be hard, and then I tried it, and it was so simple, and I had so much fun doing it, I didn't feel like I had done any actual working out at that time.
That's what's so beautiful about the Rowbike is it does keep you coming back. It's a little bit of an addiction, and we have people, the Rowbike is not new. It's been around since the 90s, but it's Scott's baby that he developed after rollerblade, and he's been selling it just primarily online, and we've taken this to another level now because the product deserves it. But once you get going, it's addictive. And we have customers from the 90s that still use their bikes daily, all the time. It's not a piece of exercise machine that ends up, you hang your laundry on it. It's really fantastic, and it is the motion, and it's the fact that you're using your whole body. That just it's so effective. You're getting a combination of cardio burn, which is really substantial. You're getting muscle lengthening and toning as you go. Definitely stretching. You can work on any muscle. You can even do sit-ups when you ride down the street. And during the course of a ride, you will do all these things.
Yeah, well, and that's one of the beautiful things about it. It's like a complete body workout. And the other thing that's very important, Ron, is I've got a bum knee that if I come down the stairs a little bit on the wrong angle sometimes, it really bothers me. And even taking leisurely walks with my dog has bothered me at times before. The impact level of this machine is amazing because I can be on it for an extended length of time and not feel any impact on my ankles or knees.
It's definitely one of the benefits. It is completely non-impact, as you can see. You're just rolling back and forth. You're not getting any impact. And for that reason, we get a lot of people that use it for rehab. People that have had knee surgeries, ankle problems, they'll actually use the bike for rehab because they can control the pressure on it, stretch it. In the case of your back, it's very symmetrical. You're not pulling or twisting in one direction. So you can control the motion and build yourself up slowly and control it yourself. If you're rehabbing your knee, you may be out for 20 minutes, and maybe that's all your knee can take that time. You can then switch to just using primarily your upper body for a while.
Right.
So as you ride, you can do all these adjustments, and it's just so unique. I don't know of another full-body machine that can do all that keeps you coming back as well, so you absolutely will use it and get the benefits.
Yeah. Well, I just want to take a second to let people know that if they're watching or listening, the advantage of what you're seeing today, it cannot be overstated. And I want you to consider getting online at Rowbike, ROWBIKE.com, Rowbike, it's one word, Rowbike.com. And when you go there, you're going to see a lot of video demonstrations. You can see it for yourself. You can also, when you check out, you can insert my name, Kevin, and there's going to be several different options that you're going to have available. One, if you use my name at checkout, you're going to be able to receive a free indoor trainer. Now, Ron, talk me through the indoor trainer. The beautiful thing about the Rowbike is that in the good weather, you get out, you get fresh air, you get to see the beauty of nature around you as you're doing your workout. But the indoor trainer for places that are a little bit on the colder side in the fall, winter, and early spring is really handy. You've got one on that machine. Talk to me about its importance.
It's really fantastic because it allows you to set the bike up as you see it here, and it literally sets up in 1 minute. It's very, very simple. It just clips in and clips out. It throws pressure on the rear wheel, and you can adjust that pressure. So you can adjust it up to the point where, as you see, when I pull on this, there's a lot of tension.
Sure.
You can build up to that because literally you can just twist the knob and limit that tension down to whatever you like. So it's got great adjustability, so you can challenge yourself at whatever level you're at. And then with the riser ring on the front wheel, it levels out the bike. And it's just a great indoor trainer as well. And as you said, for the colder seasons.
Well, and as you're thinking about Christmas presents, friend, I want you to think about this in particular, because if you've got kids, and Ron, let's talk about the age groups that really enjoy this bike. But if you've got everyone from a 15-year-old up to a 50-year-old, I've seen footage of these things going up and down beaches around the city of Manhattan. I mean, these are such fun vehicles. And my own staff, Ron, when Rowbike sent me mine, when we were walking it around, they're like, hey, I want to go take that out. So I can attest that the curiosity, but not only that, the enjoyment of what it is and how it works is so enjoyable. But it really does appeal to a whole wide range of people that enjoy getting out. And you've got different bikes made for different stages of life, different people in life.
And you're exactly right on that. We have many customers that go way into their 70s that use the Rowbike. Again, the non-impact part. These are people that have been fit their whole life. They've been working out, and they can't do as much because of impact. If they ran, for instance, or problems with their back if they rode bicycles, they can do the Rowbike, and they just get attracted to it, and they absolutely love it. So our age group goes all the way up to there, and then, of course, down to, like you said, probably about 15. Depends on your size. When you get to about 5'1", definitely call us. We'll talk to you a little bit. That gets close to borderline as to being ready to ride the Rowbike. But from there on up, I've had professional basketball players that are 6'9" on it. So it's a wide variety, and young and old get benefit from it. We have families that have 3 and 4 of them, and it keeps them together, and it becomes a family activity, which is really, really great.
Now, I will tell people right at the beginning, when you get on, your brain, if you've ridden a bicycle for most of your life, your brain is immediately going to start thinking, where do I pedal? Where do I pedal? Where do I pedal?
Yeah.
you got to retrain the brain a little bit, but it only takes a few seconds, and once you do it, it is really a lot of fun. But you do need to keep one foot on those pedals at all time, because
and that's really, what you're describing, Kevin, is exactly the main thing to think about when you get started. It is a few minutes of a learning curve, and the first thing I tell people is make sure you keep 1 foot in a footrest at all times. On a bicycle, you typically put 2 feet down when you stop. On a road bike, you don't want to do that. So you retrain your brain, but it literally only takes a few minutes. And once you get past that, you'll find yourself in 5 or 10 minutes up and rowing around and starting to get it. And of course, as time goes on, you get better and better and better. And we've got people that have done 100-mile rides. I recently did the LA River Run, which is a 36-mile bike ride, and a lot of hill climbing. And I can tell you, I passed a lot more bicycles than passed me. You'll find it's so versatile. There's so much you can do.
Sure.
Once you get going on it.
Well, and it does have 7 speeds, so you can actually get some help on those hills and do some of those other things that are fun. Friends, get online, Rowbike, ROWBIKE.com, ROWBIKE.com, or call 877 Rowbike, and use my name. Whether you go online, whether you talk to Ron and Karen in person, if you call the store, you're going to get them. They love to hear from you. And you know, we had a very good experience. A gentleman from Maryland had heard about it on the show, called you guys up, and he said, you know what, that looks like such a good thing for me. I'm going to get one for my wife. And Rowbike took $200 just for buying a second bike for his wife, just right off the top of the price. So you know these are good people. You know that I'm enjoying mine, and I hope that you will get online today. Ron, thanks for joining us from California. It's rowbike.com.